Glyndon Festival, as well as Greenwich Breaking Ground Day, which for us specifically, in terms of our hub, it's about climate action. So everybody you see with a white t-shirt, BME, Hubbub, Breaking Ground at the back, is been involved in the program somehow in one way, shape or form or another, and today is still contributing. So today's a little bit about launching officially, raising awareness that the hub exists, and trying to see what support is available from the local community and our councillors.
My name is Sandra Thomas. I'm one of your local councillors for Plumstead and Glyndon Ward. I've lived around here all of my life. I went to South Rise School when it was called Earl Rise. I used to play here. This used to be a dump. We used to play here and find bits to make bikes and go-karts. So glad so many of you have turned out today.
It's such a wonderful moment today here to gather together in this Glyndon Park and then see the participation of everyone here together, various organizations, our children, our parents, our guardians and our residents. I'm so pleased to see 2 year 6 girls there, and they are selling the cakes, and then they are generating some fund from the community. I'm glad to see the Greenwich Wildlife Network. They are trying to support the wildlife here through their stall here. Very pleased to see the slimming world here. They will help you all how we can be more healthy and how we can live healthier life further. And more than that, grateful to see the Greenwich Health. They are doing all the health checkups, and then they will make appointments regarding various aspects of the health that we might not know with. We might be carrying some disease and we might not be aware, and then they will help you all, us all, to find out what is going on in our health. And all the stallholders that come in here to support community and then give some entertainment. And there's such a wonderful musical team, and the children playing this, how wonderful it is. It's such a wonderful moment. I'm overwhelmed. And at this moment, we are working very hard to bring the life in Plumstead and Glyndon a better place to live. And we are always here. And me, Sandra, and Adele, we are a responsible councillors for this ward, and we are working very hard and together. So we want the street services to go well on the safety. We want to live very confidently and very happily, and we want to grow our children here nicely, and we want a very good education and very good health centers in this area. Thank you so much for your presence. We will be around here and we'll catch up again. Thank you very much.
My name is Adele Kara. I'm the Cabinet Member for Culture, Communities and Equalities for the Royal Borough of Greenwich. We are proud to be here with all our residents in Plumstead and Glyndon for this fantastic community event. We have put some money aside to fulfill our ambition in our carbon neutral plan and become carbon neutral by 2030. So there's a whole robust plan in place and a system that we are going to be rolling out across the whole borough, and that's doing a lot of carbon neutral to buildings, putting more of charging points, and we're going to make sure that that reaches Plumstead and Glyndon.
Have some challenges, like the major challenge at this time after COVID is the cost of living. But we are working so hard how we can make it soft for our residents. We have various packages. And
one of our biggest challenges, I think, is not getting sufficient funding from central government. We need more funding, and everything, whatever the question is, the answer is more money. And locally, I think in terms of sustainability, we can all do more. We can all do more recycling, whether that's selling your clothes on a second-hand site like Vinted, or whether it's making sure that you take all your stuff to the recycling, using things again if you can, and not always rushing to buy something new, thinking, you know, can I get something from the local Oxfam store or shelter, which would also help those charities with their sustainability. It's going out litter picking, We've just recently, we've got the Breaking Ground group here at the moment who help organise all of this. They are all individually going to become environmental champions. I think it's a vibrant community. The people have come out today because they care. Yeah, but we can always do more. But it's lovely to see everybody out today though, and hopefully that we'll get a bit of promotion out of this, and it will help us to do more of this, more community days like this when we all come together.
My name is Ella, and I run the local Swimming World group here at the Glyndon Community Centre on a Thursday. We have 2 sessions, 5:30 and a 7:15, and we're helping the community to lose weight, feel great, without ever going hungry. I think, you know, I serve the community from all ages, young to old. You know, I love the fact that people are losing weight, achieving their weight loss dreams and living healthier and happier lives. We help members who have diabetes, we have members that come in with all sorts of health conditions, and we can help them turn it around just by swapping and changing foods. So I've been a member for like 12 years, a consultant for 8 years, and I love the feeling of helping members achieve their goals.
My name is Fran, and I am part of Greenwich Wildlife Network. So we are a local wildlife rescue and rehabilitation. We are a charity, registered charity. So wildlife in the local area, if people find an injured pigeon or an injured mouse or a fox in mange, they contact us through Facebook, and we can either go and collect the animal, or we can direct them to other places that can also help those animals. And when we rehabilitate, once they're well, we release those animals back into the wild. For any environment to exist, you have to have an element of wildlife, because without the wildlife, you'll have a big problem with things like rat control traps and mice and things like that. So foxes, they all play a part in these things. Our main area of concern obviously is preserving the lives of wildlife and ensuring that they are safe, and educating the local area on how to keep wildlife safe.
I just started with some crochet, only shrubbery, and now people want to buy. I just came and to show as well what I'm doing. They say that it's different. Like that, you know, like you put the bags inside and you take them out, you know, and fish as well. Fish as well.
Came to visit us on Wednesday. So you could tell a bit more about your role.
Yeah, so we're trying to change the way that we do things by connecting from the community rather than from the health system or service. So trying to get to understand what people really want and need in their community. What works for you, what you want as a community, and how you want to be able to access it, and then we can try and set things up in a way that really becomes much more connected as a system. We're looking particularly here around cardiovascular health. So we're looking at blood pressure, we're looking at food. There's so much that makes you have a healthy heart. Understand what people want and what they would take up, and how important it is for their general health.
That actually through snacking, we take in a large amount of foods that are high in fat, sugar and salt, and they are detrimental, we know, to our health. So if we could just curb some of the snack culture in our society, that would go a long way to reducing those kind of they're not nutrients, they're just empty nutrients, they're not nourishment, but they just actually exacerbate the problem with obesity in our country. These packets of sweets that kids and families will buy, and they're like small packets, okay? And normally when we talk to adults or children, they say they might eat this in a couple of days. Well, this is 82 cubes of sugar, okay? And this is the amount of sugar here is what a child between, I think, 7 and 11 would need to have over 13 days. Instead, they would have it over 2 days easily. So you can understand why we have overweight kids.
My name's Julia. I'm here from Jungle Green. We are working on behalf of the South East London ICB, recruiting people for their People's Panel, and yeah, so we're local residents just to get their views. They're going to go on an online panel to give us insight into their the health and care in their area. So I think it's very important that people are given the opportunity to give their views about the NHS and their local services and to get involved. and help us understand better what they need really. So it's vital to the services in the area.
My name is Laura Yowale. I'm head of nursing for physical health. Blood pressure is a silent killer, and most time people are not aware their blood pressure is high. And one key thing we always say is good to know your numbers, and also to be able to monitor and manage it, because it's something that is treatable and preventable. So it's important that we take care of our cardiac health because of the risk factors, so you avoid diseases like stroke.
So I run a knife and weapons amnesty in the area, trying to promote anti-knife crime and spread the message, knives down, gloves up. Trying to get young people involved, picking up the gloves rather than picking up knives. I'm also putting bleed control kits out into the community to try and educate young people and make sure that they know what they're doing. Should anything happen where they need a bleed kit, they could potentially save someone's life. Bleed control kit gives you that vital minutes. Human takes 3 minutes to bleed out, so if you've got a bleed kit there, obviously it makes a huge difference and potentially is going to save their life. A few young people come down, get involved. A few parents come down with their kids and having a go. It's nice to see the community getting together and doing something positive.
I'm Anne-Marie Cousins, a Cabinet Member for Community Safety and Enforcement. So it was great to come down and to see the vibrancy, and despite the rain, people are still hanging on, so that's great. Ryan, we've spoken with Ryan before via the council and the officers and so on, and what he's doing actually complements a lot of things that's done by the council, but the difference being Ryan has got that personable, non-threatening, people don't have to worry about I'm going to get into trouble. So he brings that confidence to this work, and he actually is very successful in collecting quite a lot of weapons. We obviously are concerned for his safety as well, but he knows to hand over what he collects to the police. The person who hands it in is protected, they don't have to worry.
It's a brilliant idea, because when individuals see things happening around, it helps to engage them, you know, get them involved. And in getting involved, you have a chat with someone, another, like for example, the fire department over there, it's good to get the community understanding of the services that are available to them. And in case of the fire department, that the services are not only there for if there's a big fire and a big outburst that you call for help. Of course, that is welcome. But there are other services of preventative nature. Talking about the political arm, those that have responsibilities towards the people. So we're speaking about beginning from the cabinet, the councillors, the mayor, and all those in the heads of these different organizations within the council, be it housing, be it whatever the need is, that need is being attended to. I know we are in tough times, I know this, but at the same time, in tough times are when you prove yourselves, you see? So we must hold them accountable, and they must see themselves as so accountable that they deliver their promises.
We try to promote our culture through our food, and you know, being out of home, there are certain things that you forget, especially food, language, and all. So we try to promote our culture by providing the foods that we have back home. We get all the spices from home, and we cook it for you. So it's not like a contemporary restaurant. You just place your order and we cook what you want, the way you want, just like you were back home in Cameroon. So if we have occasions like this, events like this, we will sensitize our Cameroonian community in Greenwich, because there are a lot of them here. They don't come out to show that they are Cameroonians because we don't promote what we have. So by way of our food, we will come out and we'll make ourselves known to the community.
My name is Alexandra and I'm the old grumpy lady, okay? And because I'm the old grumpy lady, I go to put the finger in everything was wrong here, okay? First, this is a festival for kids, but don't have nothing here for kids, only that 2 things and need to be paid. This is the private area and the things should not be paid. We pay council tax, we pay enough, and here the people pay for have the stalls here. Why the kids need to pay? I think we can make much better if we have support. Okay, and sometimes the things is not so expensive. It's only imagination and work. Okay, and with a little bit of support, we can make much more. For my side, I go to do everything. Then next year, the kids have a lot of activities to do. Because this is a festival for the kids and is a festival for the families. Yes, children are the future. If we don't take care of the children, how we take care of our future? Look, I don't have kids anymore, okay? My kids are adults, but I feel that need. The kids need to have things. They need to have place for them. Community center is not enough for them. What the community center here offer for kids?
We've been 150 million pound has been taken out of our budget, which is making it completely difficult for us to give frontline services. But we have been protecting frontline services for things like this for our residents to come out. We will continue to be fighting on your behalf. If there's anything, please don't ever hesitate to come to us. Our doors are always open. We're here to support you, and we will always be here to listen to you. Once again, thank you for having me. I will introduce my colleague, the first Ghanaian mayor of the Royal Borough of Greenwich, Mr. Dominic Mabang.
Yes. Thank you. Good afternoon, or we are in the morning section. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here this morning, especially to see a lot of residents come out within the Woolly Common area, the Plumstead and Glyndon community estates, and there is any problem you have, your first place of contact is your councillor. Get hold of your councillor. Each and every ward has got a surgery day where you don't need to book and then see. So you just go and then meet your councillor, and then you'll be able to put your case across. But walking or going to different places within the borough, I have seen how people have worked so hard, especially people who offer themselves to become volunteers, and those who do voluntary work and become champions within their communities. Because it is together we are able to look after each other, support the police who are doing a fantastic work. That is if we are able to provide information that is needed for them. The local authority has got a lot of organizations and providers that can help, and you just need to be signposted.
Currently what we do is football sessions during the weekdays. Wednesdays to Fridays we get all the young people from the local area and really try and engage with them. Hopefully, if we get more support from, I don't know, the council, whether it's private funders, we can support a lot of young people in this area. About 100 young people from the age of 8 to 19. So it's important to engage them in physical activity. One of the main elements is like we need to mentor the young people. Mentoring can mean a form of advice, a form of linking them with someone that is learned experience, you know. Hopefully our dream is to make actually this ground an artificial 3G, you know, to make it safe. It's at the moment concrete. Heads!
What is the problem with concrete?
Concrete, so concrete, as you can see, if a young person falls down, they'll get scar their knees and burn their skin.
I feel like it's better to have not concrete, because I've had many occasions where
you scrape your knees.
Yeah, little people falling over, not coming back until a few months later because they're scared of the concrete.
I didn't notice it. Thanks, Chester.
All right.
I want a
Our future going forward is initiative led by the community, local community, and enriching all the residents here. And Glyndon is one of the most deprived area in London, so hopefully, supporting them.
So it's Plumstead and Glyndon and the delivery team. Delivery team. Yes, and it's a existing team from the pandemic, but post-pandemic we're now working on our neighbourhood inequalities work.
So my name's Anthony Okereke and I'm the leader of Greenwich Council, but I'm also a councillor for Woolwich Common Wards. The occasion is fantastic. It's great to see everyone out here enjoying themselves in Glyndon, right next to our lovely community centre, Glyndon Community Centre. But more importantly, it's a mix and a range of people here, socialising, fellowshipping, eating. So it's been a great event. But also, this is also about bringing people together, thinking about their area, how they can be more sustainable, how we can reduce pollution in the area. And I think it's bringing people around issues that they want to tackle together is a wonderful thing. I think we've achieved that here today with BME volunteers. You need a lot of investment in community engagement, going out and trying to bring people out. And we need to create that here a bit more. We have a couple of estates around here, and obviously surrounded by this wonderful green space. We need to be using it more.
That's it. Well done. And it's important for us to make sure we continue being a diverse part of the borough, across the whole borough, and eliminate all forms of discrimination. Sustainability is part of that as well. Sustainability is not for the rich only. Sustainability affects everyone. It affects our children and it affects everybody. So we have to do what we can to bring sustainability to this part of the borough and not only focus in wealthy parts of the borough. Without sustainability, we can't challenge climate. We got a climate emergency that we declared. We got a carbon neutral plan, and the carbon neutral plan needs to work for our residents in Plumstead and Glyndon.
Yeah, my name's Dawn, and I'm a resident. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think if they do it all the time, year by year, it'll grow, and people get to know about it. And it's good, like all the community getting together.
I want to see some permanency, something regular here that happens all the time. It's a great space. We can use this to make people think about why sustainability is important to their lives. Fundamentally, we have to change the way we live to make sure we can live healthier and live longer. And our council's vision and mission is to improve the quality of life and health of our residents. So sustainability is at the core and centre of everything we do.
As a local ward councillors, we'll do our best to support you. Let's see the proposals, let's sit down around the table and work out a plan because it's important. And I'm sure that Parks team as well will be part of it and the housing team.
So to come and see Plumstead, Woolwich Common, Glyndon all come together to this place, it is absolutely fantastic. And I think that we need to do more of this because we get to know each other, we get to socialize.